right, NBA #1 overall draft picks. I did think this was an all-time quiz, but it just goes back to 1968. So we got to name every player that was the first overall pick. Definitely helps to have the team they're drafted by, plus the college or high school or country they were from. So 10 minutes is plenty of time. I should be able to get every player from the 90s on would be my goal here. And then I do know some of these older guys, but again, I was born in the 90s, so it's going to be hard for me to remember these guys drafted in the 70s and 80s. It's not like I study NBA drafts. So let's just start from the beginning here. Victor Wembanyama. And let's see how far back we can go. We got Banchero, Cunningham. Before that, Anthony Edwards, Zion Williamson, DeAndre Ayton, Washington to Philadelphia, Markelle Fultz, Ben Simmons right before that. Back-to-back pretty bad draft picks. I guess Simmons has been okay when playing. Karl-Anthony Towns, Cleveland from Kansas is Wiggins. UNLV is Anthony Bennett. And then Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving, John Wall, Blake Griffin, Derrick Rose, Portland, Greg Oden. Italy was Bargnani. Bargnani. There we go. Spelling. '05 Milwaukee. Andrew Bogut was the first overall pick from Utah. Dwight Howard. Now we get some high school guys. LeBron, Yao Ming. Another high school from Washington, Kwame Brown. Cincinnati, Kenyon Martin. Duke, Elton Brand. And then Pacific is Olowo Candy. Whew, spelling on point. Tim Duncan, Philadelphia from it's Allen Iverson. Kind of forgot he was first overall pick. And coming down to the bottom, Maryland to Golden State. Monte Ellis. Maryland. I know Steve Francis, but he's too young. Juan Dixon? No. Okay, let's see. Then we got Purdue. Oh, do you know who that is? Joe Smith. Nice. Okay. Then we got Purdue to Milwaukee. Purdue. I can't think of Purdue guys. Okay, then we got both Orlando picks. It was Weber and O'Neal before. Pretty crazy back-to-back picks there. And then Larry Johnson from UNLV. We get Magic Johnson up there. Oh, we got LaRue Martin up there from Kenyon. Syracuse to New Jersey. Hakeem Warwick, Carmelo Anthony, but they're way too young for this. Sacramento Kings. I don't think a lot of people know Purvis Ellison, but as a Kings fan, got that one. Clippers from Kansas. Is it Bobby Simmons? Okay, before that, we got David Robinson, obviously from Navy. Okay, we get Glenn Robinson from Purdue. Not sure I would have got that without David Robinson. And then a North Carolina guy that went to Cleveland. Oh, I think I know who it is, actually. It's Brad Daugherty? Daugherty? Daughtry? Ah, dude, I think it's that. I might just have the spelling wrong. Daugherty. Okay, maybe it's not that. Okay, and then we got the Knicks from Georgetown, obviously Patrick Ewing. Houston to Houston, Olajuwon. Virginia to Houston, not sure. North Carolina Lakers is James Worthy. DePaul, I don't know. Another Purdue, I don't know. Minnesota to Portland, no idea. Indiana to Milwaukee. That's not Larry Bird. He went to Indiana State. Maryland, another Maryland. North Carolina State to Atlanta. Okay, UCLA to Portland. That was Bill Walton. Illinois State. I think that's Doug Collins. That's like a trivia fact about Doug Collins if you've ever seen him announcing. He was a first overall pick. Notre Dame. Not sure. Okay, well then we got uh, Abdul Jabbar and Houston to San Diego. I'm not sure. So I would like to get this Syracuse one so we can close out the 90s and above. I just can't think of any Syracuse player before Carmelo Anthony and Hakeem Warwick, which were in the 2000s. So I don't know if I'm going to get this one. Also thinking of New Jersey. It's not Jason Kidd. He's too young. Kerry Kittles. I didn't really know Nets basketball very well before, the early 2000s with Kidd and Martin and Kittles and Van Horn. No. Yeah, so I don't know who to guess here. Alonzo Mourning. I can't even think where Alonzo Mourning went to college. Okay, well then a Kansas to the Clippers. The thing about the Clippers, did I try Bobby Simmons? Is they were so bad, like in the 90s, so this guy couldn't have been that good of a player. Okay, I don't know. And then I feel like I should know this Houston draft pick before Olajuwon from Virginia. It's not Charles Barkley. Warriors, is it Chris Mullins? Okay, might be stumped here. I wish I could close out the 90s. New Jersey Nets. I just can't even think of a player that was good on the Nets in the 90s. I can't think of any player on the Nets in the 90s, to be honest. Okay, I'm gonna give up on this one. Still a lot of time. I think we did pretty good. 77%, average score 45. It's really good. Derek Coleman was the one I was thinking of. Danny Manning. I'm pretty sure I said that out loud and just did guess it. Oh, and it was Daugherty, but how? Wow, that's a crazy spelling. Daugherty. Ralph Sampson, Mark Aguirre, Joe Barry Carroll, Michael Thompson. Is that Klay Thompson's dad? Kent Benson, John Lucas, David Thompson, Austin Carr, Bob Lanier, and Elvin Hayes. Okay, I think we did pretty good on that one. Definitely check out another Sporkle quiz at the end of this video. There'll be some on these end cards. Subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in another one.